Hey, this is Big Girl Diary. Okay, sometimes we as human beings, sometimes the only thing what we need is to someone just to sit down and listen. Actively listen. Because a lot of times, a lot of problems could be solved just by listening, and the person can normally talk themselves into solving their own situation. Well, I had a conversation a little, maybe about three months ago, and she recognized me like me, big girl. Ah, I'm so silly. But I listened to her. I really listened to her, and I'm just like, whoa, this is some deep stuff. But I just simply listened, and I actively listened, and she just was like, no one doesn't listen. When you talk, it all of a sudden just gives you advice instead of listen to what you have to say. And I said, well, sometimes it's like that. And I listened without judgment. Sometimes we have a hard time doing that because we put our own perceptions in judging someone and what they may be, whatever what they're going through. You put your little 2 cent judgmental 2 cents on it instead of just taking a step back and looking at the person as a human being having a human experience. Now, it's not always good and it's not always bad. But if you just sit there and listen, sometimes that listening is all a person needs to simply take them for where they are and to help them get to that next step of understanding just by being on this earth. Now, the earth is beautiful, but it has some ugly stuff to it. So I saw her again and she was, hey, Big Girl Diary. I was like, "Yeah, oh yeah." And she thanked me. And and I said, you're welcome. It's like, and the interesting part was she was like, I trust you. I don't know why, but I trust you. You look like somebody that you could tell anything to, and you'll never say anything. And I won't. Um, but it doesn't mean I want to hear everything. But sometimes to help free someone is just to sit there and listen. Just listen. That's all that some people need, and that would help them get from point A to point B. Be a good human being.